I make a lot of mistakes while speaking English. Does this happen with you? If this happens with you, just watch this video right till the end, and I think I will be able to help you a little bit. Not much, because not much can happen by just listening to somebody. Much can happen when you actually go out there, out of your comfort zone, and you really try and you really fight all your insecurities. That is when much happens. But a little can happen if somebody is speaking about an issue which you're facing. Okay, so let's talk about this. Not being confident while speaking in English is a very common problem. Happens with anyone who tries to learn English. So what can we do really about it? Now that we've grown up and we have to face the world, and we know English is damn important to grow your career these days. Even if you are a budding YouTuber, there is a good chance that in the future you're going to be getting a lot of sponsorships, people are going to be contacting you, and you would be required to speak in English with them. I'm telling you, it is going to happen with you. So how do you improve right away? First of all, let me tell you one thing. If you are not feeling confident and you're trying to speak in English, the good thing is that you're trying. Many people are such that they want to first perfect themselves and then start talking in English, which makes no sense, because you cannot improve your English without trying and without speaking. So if you are always holding yourself back, that one fine day I'm going to be speaking flawless English without even trying for a single day of speaking in English in front of people, I don't think that can ever happen with you. It cannot happen. It's not logically possible. It's not possible in any way. In any way. You talk about logic, you talk about what else? No, nothing else. It's just not possible. You're going to make mistake. You're going to learn from that mistake. You're going to repeat that mistake, and then you're going to again learn from that mistake. And there is a good chance that third time you will make a mistake, but you will not make the previous mistake. This time you're going to make a new mistake, and then you're going to learn. And that is how it happens. It happens with everybody the same way. See, knowing English and learning how to write in English is a completely different ball game altogether from speaking good English. Okay, there are several people who can write very well, but they can't speak properly, because speaking requires a certain level of confidence. It requires a certain level of fluency, and while you're writing in English, things are really easy. They're very easy as compared to when you're speaking English. Okay, so I know most of you can write very well, but you can't speak properly, and that is why you're visiting this video, because you need some help, and I'm ready to help you. What else can we do about this? First of all, do not be afraid of making mistakes. This is a process, and making mistakes is a very important part of this process. Okay, so if you're making mistakes, that means there is something that you're doing right. I know nobody wants to make mistakes. We all want to be perfect all the time. When I'm sitting to shoot a video, I want to be flawless. I don't want even a strand of hair to move from its place. I want to be just perfect. I want to look pretty. I don't want to make one single mistake while I'm speaking. But then a lot of editing happens. What are these edits? These edits are my mistakes. I make mistakes when I speak, and I correct them by repeating them, and I then get it edited. And that is when the final product that you see on your phone screen right now, or your desktop, is the final product after a lot of edits. Okay, so mistakes are a part of our lives, and we can't really do without them. We can only learn from them. The mistakes that I used to make then were much more than now, because I know I've learned the art of speaking on the camera. I did not know this art earlier, right? So I have learned. Now it's an easier task. My editor is more comfortable now. He was in a lot of distress earlier. I'm sure if you are stammering and if you are not very good with your speaking skills, there is a good chance that I may be better than you in your speaking abilities, right? If we compare the speaking abilities, right? I'm telling you, hand on my heart, okay? I swear on my God for this. If you will come and speak to me in English and you will make 100 mistakes, I will be so proud of you. I'll be very proud of you because I will see that effort that is going into that in those 5 minutes. When you those 5 minutes when you're spending your entire energy to speak something in a language that is foreign to you. It's a foreign language. It's not our language. We're not supposed to be great at it. So those 5-10 minutes which you're spending to speak with me in English are difficult for you. You're putting in effort, and I will respect that. I'm not going to make fun of you. I'm not going to judge you for those mistakes which you're making. In fact, if there's anything that I will be judging you for, would be the effort, the immense amount of courage that goes into trying something new, trying something that you're not very good with. And that is what most of the people out there in the world are going to do for you. Okay? Because if they are judging you for your mistakes, there is a good chance that those are people you should not care about. Because those people are not good people. If they can't respect you for your effort, those people are not good people. Just let them make fun of you. You've got to really work hard on your grammar. And how do you do that? By speaking more, by exposing yourself more. Okay? Read more, listen more, watch more of television, English television. Okay? Watch more of internet in English. Try and write something. Try and read. There are so many things that you could be doing to improve your English. Okay? So expose yourself more. Just remember this word, expose. You've got to expose yourself to the environment of English to learn English. Over the time, the number of mistakes which you're making is going to automatically decrease. I mean, do I even need to tell you this? I mean, are we not already aware of this simple phenomenon? Does it not always happen this way? When we are doing something regularly, we make lesser and lesser mistakes. You remember the first time you made tea? Do you remember that? I remember. So the first time because most of us, we begin our cooking journey with tea. Most of us, right? The first thing that we learn is how to prepare tea for somebody, right? So when you learn tea, I'm sure या तो चीनी ज़्यादा हो गई होगी, पत्ती ज़्यादा हो गई होगी, या कुछ कम हो गया होगा, दूध ज़्यादा हो गया होगा. I'll say that in English again. So either you might have put more of sugar, made it extra sweet, or maybe you poured in a little more of tea leaves, or maybe a little more of milk, and you must have done something wrong with that tea. Then you might have made it 2 or 3 more times, tried it more, and eventually you got better every time. And I'm sure you make pretty good and awesome tea right now. I learnt it the hard way. I learnt it very hard way. And then there came a time in my life when my father was like, I want to have tea when she makes it. So he used to tell his wife, that's my mother, that I want to have tea when Betu makes it. I'm Betu. Okay? So with every mistake that you make, you are only improving. Okay? Do not stop yourself. Do not stop yourself. This is one lifetime. I always say that. And I'm sure most of you must be tired of listening to this from me. This is the only lifetime you've got. Whatever you want, you've got to work right now for it. And you've got to achieve that particular thing or every other thing in this lifetime. There is no guarantee of another one. I wish there was, but there isn't. I hope this video actually opened a few doors of courage for you, because obviously, as I said, just listening to a video cannot improve your English. But listening to them, like many of you watch my videos very often. Like there was a comment, I don't remember the name of the boy. He said that, Didi, I get up in the morning and the first thing in the morning that I do is watch your video. I practice English with your video and then I begin with my day. That is so sweet. So if you're doing something like that, good, because you're doing it regularly, exposing yourself more, you're going to learn from it. But otherwise also, Just watching someone speaking and motivating you is not going to be it. There's going to be a lot more that would be needed to be where you want to be. Okay, so that is all that I had to say. I wish you all the luck for all your endeavors, all the very best. Just keep working, keep improving, work on your grammar, practice, do more exercises, and we'll get there. I'm sure we'll get there. Okay, I'll see you again. Bye.